Tibetan Women's Association of Ontario, I offer tribute to the brave people who have sacrificed so much for Tibet. Despite 56 years of occupation by the People's Republic of China, the Tibetan spirit and identity inside Tibetans remains unbroken. I would like to thank you all for coming out today together as we commemorate the 56th anniversary of the Tibetan Uprising, when our brothers and sisters stood up against the rule of Communist China in Tibet. The struggle for freedom that started in 1959 to seek freedom for our country continues today. Our struggle has taken 56 years. Today, the situation inside Tibet is faced with intensification of crackdown and systematic repression on Tibetan people. Since 2009, 137 Tibetans, I repeat 137 Tibetans, including 23 women, have set themselves alight, calling for the return of His Holiness the Dalai Lama to Tibet and freedoms for Tibetans. We stand in solidarity with all the supreme sacrifices made by these martyrs. The TWA respects His Holiness the Dalai Lama as the spiritual leader of Tibetans inside and outside Tibet, and as the global ambassador of peace and compassion. We abhor the Chinese government's slanderous comments against His Holiness the Dalai Lama and the ruthless warnings issued by the Chinese leadership to the world leaders, refraining them from meeting with His Holiness. Well, we've got a message for you, China. The world is watching, and we will not tolerate your bully tactics. World leaders will continue to meet with His Holiness and support the Tibet issue by bringing it to the forefront. I would like to thank the Government of Canada and the City of Toronto for giving us the opportunity to live in freedom and for allowing us to campaign freely for the freedom of Tibetans. I'd also like to acknowledge our supporters who stand alongside us and challenge the Chinese regime. Thank you for continuing to be there and see the value in our struggle. Lastly, to our dear brothers and sisters in Tibet, we'd like to say that you are in our hearts and prayers every day. We will walk side by side with you until freedom is restored for Tibetans and His Holiness the Dalai Lama returns to Tibet. We pray for the long life of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. May our united goal of returning to the lands of snow be soon realized. That's it.